This man is the exception, again, because he's earned it. He's fought in ways that we don't know, we only hear about when the headlines come out, very quietly. And he's a very, very humble person, and he convinced everyone to let him through here. I will tell you that I was just in Selma, Alabama with Nick Brown, and that man does the work, and he respects the history, and that is important to me. Nick Brown is the Washington Attorney General and believes that the AG's role is to serve as the people's advocate, and is committed to using the legal tools and the power of the AG's office to uphold and enforce Washington's laws, to protect people's rights, and to stand up for our shared values and keep us safe. He is also a neighbor and one of us. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Brown.
No hate. No war. No kings. No hate. No war. No kings. My name is Nick Brown, and I have the honor of being your Attorney General. Which means I have the honor of fighting for your civil rights, for your reproductive care, for your right to be safe, to be who you are, and to love who you love. Me, all of you, we are not standing idly by while we have a tyrant trying to destroy our country. And I wish everybody could see what I see right now, looking at this impressive crowd. We have a president in the White House who wants to divide us and diminish the voice of America. But you today are part of one of the largest organized, unified, and peaceful protests in history. And sometimes it is hard to know when you're making history. But this to me sure looks like history is being made. And I think that you are here because we know that while fascism festers in our nation's capital, we together can protect each other and heal this wound on our democracy. Because I think Donald Trump is afraid of what we see here today. I think he is afraid to see when Americans stand up against the dangers of fascism. And that is why he attacks our right to vote. That is why he tries to censor free speech. That is why he attacks immigrants. That is why he attacks our LGBTQ community. That is why he attacks public servants and community leaders and judges and scientists and veterans and students and anyone that tries to stand up to them. And that is why he tries to take away food from the hungry, health care from the sick, and education from our children. And that is why he is using ICE to terrorize our communities. But y'all, I do not fear Donald Trump. I do not fear Donald Trump. I do not fear Donald Trump. Do you fear Donald Trump?
No!
Do you fear Donald Trump?
No!
Hell no. Not today, not tomorrow, and not ever. Because I know our resolve. I know that the power of the people is greater than any would-be king.
Yeah!
Our resolve is greater because we know the truth. Our eyes have seen the terrible things done to this nation under Donald Trump. But our eyes have also seen the good and the heart and the strength of the communities in this United States of America. We see it in our friends, we see it in our neighbors, in our churches, in our community centers. From classrooms to the courtroom, we know that we are more than whatever this administration will throw at us. We will fight the good fight because America has no kings. We will outlast this fascism because America needs no kings. And we will protect our democracy because America wants no kings. And as your Attorney General for the last 15 months, we have sued Donald Trump almost 60 times. And our work shows that fighting fascism is a marathon, it is not a sprint. But we sustain ourselves with energy in our community, with the power in our streets today, and the connections that we are making in our neighborhoods tomorrow. So please do not let this fight end when you go home. Continue our fight for a better America by supporting your community tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that. You know, at that end of the historic march from Selma to Montgomery, Martin Luther King stood on the steps of the Alabama Capitol, standing out at a large crowd, and asked the question, how long? How long would it take justice to come? And he answered that question himself. Not long. How long?
Not long.
How long?
Not long.
Everyone here is a patriot. You all have a voice. You all make Washington State the best place to live in America, and you shine a light today that our whole nation will see. No hate. No war.
No war.
No kings.
No king.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless.